What's up guys, Chiggs here from Chiggs Tech Reviews. Today I've got my hands on a brand new Android TV box which a lot of you guys have asked me to review. So this is the SkyStream 3 Plus Android TV box. Now this box is running the S905X2 Quad-core CPU with 4 gigs of DDR4 RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. Now we've got dual band Wi-Fi AC with a Gigabit LAN port, Bluetooth 4.1, Android 8.1 Oreo, and this supports 4K HDR at 75 frames per second with HDMI version 2.0A and 5.1 surround sound. Now the box itself is made completely from plastic and you have a matte finish on the top with the SkyStream logo. There is nothing on the front, nothing on the side, and on the back we have a power socket, optical out, HDMI out, a Gigabit LAN, AV, IR, and if we keep going you've got a USB 3, USB 2 and a micro SD card slot. And that brings us back to the front, and this is what the bottom of the box looks like. Now inside this box you will also find your user manual and paperwork, HDMI cable, a power socket, and I think that's the American connection, and the voltage is 5 volts 2A. So to use this in the UK all I need is a simple adapter and away you go. Now we also have a remote control included. So this is a compact remote control, but you do have many functions including the ability to control your television, and this is powered by 2 AAA batteries. And guess what guys, the batteries are actually included. So this is typically a compact Android TV box, but to give you a clear idea of the size, I will bring in the Xiaomi box. The Xiaomi has to be one of the most compact boxes you can get, and you can see how it fares side by side. SkyStream is a little bit bigger all the way around, and in thickness the SkyStream is slightly thicker. So now I'm going to get this box hooked up to my TV and capture card, and we are going to find out exactly how good it really is. I'll be right back. So first of all I ran a boot up speed test, and this TV box took 30 seconds to fully load the home screen from a cold start. Now here is the home screen for this TV box. You have a simple, clean and user-friendly design. Top left you have your voice search icon, and far right corner you have your connection info and the local time. Now the first row can be customized with your favorite apps by hitting the plus sign and selecting your favorite apps. The next 2 rows are your system apps, and right at the bottom we have settings, Wi-Fi info, app drawer and droid settings. So first of all let's head over to system settings and check out the system storage info. Now this box has 64 gigs of internal storage, from which there are 55 gigs free to use. And if we have a quick look in about, you will see that this is running Android version 8.1 Oreo. Now let's check out droid settings. Now over here you have all the missing options that you may be looking for, such as display, resolution, HDMI CEC. You have playback settings. You've got your audio options, and this does support DTS and 5.1 surround sound. You've got your power key definition and Bluetooth information, picture options, and you've got more settings which will take you to the full Android settings. Now let's have a look at the complete system apps. Here are all the apps available on this box as standard. I have not installed anything yet, and you do have quite a few apps to get you started, including Aptoide, Aptoide TV, Netflix, YouTube. You have APK Pure, and of course the Google Play Store. So there are actually 4 app stores included in this box as standard. And you also have AirScreen, which is AirPlay for both iOS and Android devices. But unfortunately AirScreen does not support Oreo for mirrorcasting with Android, but AirPlay should work fine. So I did test out iOS AirPlay, and as you can see it connects absolutely fine, and I have mirrored my iPhone screen with no issues at all. So now I'm going to play some 4K video samples from USB drive, and I will be doing this with the latest version of Kodi Media Player. So the first videos to test are the high bitrate 4K jellyfish demos, and you can see it's running nice and smooth for 160 megabytes per second, 180 megabytes per second and 400 megabytes per second. So that was 4K videos. Let's move on now to the YouTube performance test, and you can stream a maximum of 1080p on YouTube.
Or is it getting crazier out there?
In terms of radiation, I'm told it's the equivalent of a chest x-ray.
No.
Honey, you remember Kevin?
Wow, Kit, you look just the same.
So what's your plan now that
You to be the next president of the United States.
Oh my God.
You've been a great secretary.
A state.
Which state again?
All of them?
Moving on now to the gaming performance test, beginning with Asphalt 9. Now for you advanced users, you have Google Widevine level 3, and in the CPU Z information you can see the clock speed, and it's the Mali G31, and this box does come rooted as standard. So next up I ran a Wi-Fi speed test, and we achieved download speeds of 27 megabits per second and upload speeds of 18 megabits per second. And the top speeds we currently achieve is between 65 and 68 megabits per second. That brings us to our benchmark test, beginning with Geekbench multi-score of 2127, and in the Antutu benchmark test we achieved a total score of 59k, so let's see how that compares with the others. So that brings us to our top Android TV box chart of 2019, showing you the latest TV boxes and seeing how they compare with each other. And as you can see, the SkyStream 3 Plus has taken position 9 on this chart with a rating of 8.6 out of 10. Now you can view the full versions of all my charts online at chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. So there you have it guys, that was the SkyStream 3 Plus. So here are my thoughts on this box. You guys wanted this review, so here it is. Now I love the simple user-friendly home screen. General performance is great. You can play 4K at 60 frames per second, but this box can also handle high bitrate files, and I tested up to 400 megabytes per second, but I think this box can probably handle more. You can stream YouTube 1080p, Netflix and Prime are working absolutely fine, but limited to 480p. But as mentioned before, as long as they work, it's going to be a positive, as some boxes out there have trouble playing Netflix or getting licensing to make it work. Bottom line, another great Android TV box sporting the S905X2. Now whilst this box ticks most of the boxes, especially in the performance department, you are limited to YouTube 1080p and Netflix SD, and I think especially YouTube 4K should be standard by now, and it's a shame that it's not with this box. I was also achieving less than half of my usual Wi-Fi speeds, but nevertheless I was able to stream everything on this box with no issues at all. But it just means that this box has a weaker Wi-Fi antenna, and you have to be closer to your router to achieve top speeds. And finally, the price is slightly high for what you're getting. There are similarly spec'd boxes for a cheaper price, so no real reason why this box is priced nearly double. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. Meanwhile, do let me know what you guys think of this box. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. See you in the next one, guys.